protect your groins, right?
There you what I say. There you go. There
It's
you go.
difficult because it's fast.
And notice, it's really good. Notice is with the lead leg. So a lot of the stuff is with the lead hand or lead leg because it's faster.
But in reality, the only time you have time for is the only time I allowed one hand to come in. Control this one and go there.
There you go. What I say. He's intercepting and attacking him. That's his game plan because that's what works. Because that stops him from continuing to hurt him.
Knees take away from silat, right? Pull him down to the street.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today you saw the intro and you saw the title. I'm going to be reacting to Strip Mall Sensei. He has a great YouTube channel on really all things martial arts, self-defense related. I highly suggest his channel. Check it out. I think I'm going to start reacting to more of his videos. It's very good. I like his channel a lot because it has a good blend of martial arts, but also the realistic aspects of martial arts. That, yet again, a lot of martial arts can work, but as you're going to see in this video, the techniques, you can do many techniques, but you're going to find underlying principles, underlying concepts that make, or that go throughout all martial arts and that are effective. Things like hitting first, things like intercepting, things like, saving energy, trying to get the most bang for your buck. All these things are concepts that all martial arts have, but Strip Mall Sensei does a really good job on getting with good martial artists and get them to show stuff that works, stuff that's effective. And you see different martial arts have similar stuff that works. So this video is going to be a very good video. He's here with an older gentleman going on some martial arts stuff, and I've seen a little bit of it. But we're going to watch the whole thing together, and it'll be a good video, and you'll see my reaction. So, without further ado, we're going to hop right into the video. There you go.
Right? You didn't take nothing from me, Punch inside the leg.
I spent an afternoon getting tooled up by an old man. This is Jacob Bresler, by the way, and he's done a bit of everything.
Kapab, Krav Maga, Shotokan. Goju-Ryu from karate, Kempo, kickboxing, Dosepari, which is very popular around the world. I'm a student. Always be a sponge.
Now, I've been beat up a lot on this channel, but this guy makes Cliff feel like a teddy bear.
So instead of fighting the guillotine, I'm going to go, "Ugh!" Now look, my head comes up, his eyes are going, right? That's all it is to it. Right? Boom. And now I can get in here and get a finger lock. And get a finger lock.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You're worse than Cliff. Jacob has trained so many different styles with so many different people, including Ed Parker and Benny the Jet.
Benny the Jet Orquídez. We've been friends and training and sensei student 1975 to now. So what is that, 43 years?
Yeah.
40 years?
Yeah.
So I've been with Benny, and when he goes to do seminars and stuff like that, if I'm there, I become his Yuki, Basically, he beats up on me, shows the techniques on me.
I like this already, and I like one thing you can see off rip, the height difference, the weight difference, that this old gentleman is shorter, and he's probably not as strong as him right here, so he's going to show techniques that utilize leverage, right? Being able to do something that's easy for you to do, but that has great effect to your other opponent. That's a concept that are in most martial arts, leverage. That's why attacking vitals, eyes, groin, kneecaps, finger locks, that's using leverage because it's very easy for me to do, but it has great effect on the person. So you're going to see him do a lot of good stuff.
Which is great. I love it. His brother-in-law, Blinky, used to say to me, "You're Goomba, you're stupid." I said, "What's a Goomba?" He said, "Stupid." I said, "Why? You call me stupid." He said, "I keep beating you up and you keep showing up." He says, "So you must be stupid. They like to get hit." I said, one day I'm going to know how to defend myself better.
He's been training many different styles for over 50 years. And if you enjoy Cliff Odette's videos, you'll definitely enjoy this one with Jacob.
Those are good videos,
in fact,
too.
They know each other. Because his fighting style is very street-focused, and it boils down to a simple philosophy.
Maximum damage.
Yeah.
And a minimum amount of effort. If I allowed you to get that much.
That's great. That's the key of realistic self-defense. That's what you want, the most bang for your buck. You want something that works, that doesn't tire you out completely. And right here, he has an example of doing the eyes. It's a very good tactic.
No effort. No effort.
No effort. That's the whole point. Because yet again, my biggest thing is that the technique has to work against somebody that's bigger than you and that's stronger than you. If it doesn't work, and they're aggressive as well, if it doesn't work against that, then it's not a good technique. And so, and with the eyes, the throat, in certain circumstances, works really well.
No effort. Right? No effort. Now we're
Nice.
getting into some Hapkido wrist lock. Right? And if I don't like it, it's here. And then down to the ground.
Yet again, you're seeing that it takes very little effort for him to do, but it has great effect. And that a lot of this is pain. It's pain compliance, as in it hurts so bad the person's not going to be able to hit. That is a big thing in martial arts in real life. If you do hit them, it has to be effective. If you do grab them, it has to be effective enough for the pain to work right away, and they don't get a chance to do anything else.
Utilize the elbow.
Also, this guy's just a beast. You should see the hand training exercises he does.
Yeah.
And you feel the difference between this and that.
Yeah.
This doesn't give it all. I'm just here,
Right.
closing my hand and opening. And you can
it's
feel.
tough.
It's Kill Bill. Wow.
Got a break.
Okay.
So you go from here to here.
He has a system called Street Smart Survival, and he created it by the request of his peers. It cherry picks some of the best moves of every system you could think of. So today we're going to highlight some of his cool moves, as well as his philosophy about fighting. Also, please, click the subscribe button. I took a beating for you all again.
Yeah, subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. First of all. Second of all, I like this bite. A lot of guys say biting doesn't work, but it works in the right time, in the right place. And this is a perfect spot when to do it, when he had no other choice, and his mouth is right there.
Oh my God!
And yet again, it works because in that circumstance, when it's available, it creates enough pain to where the person will not be able to hit or keep attacking because of the pain is so bad. That's what you want.
Didn't even use my hands.
Did you see what happened there, cameraman? We're only at 34,000 subscribers. If we can get to 50,000, I'll do something fun for you guys. Leave a comment on what you think I should do.
Attack the attacker. Okay? So in Krav Maga, they have something called 360.
Saw lights already. That's a big concept, especially in Jeet Kune Do, what I do. Doesn't really matter what martial arts system you do, any martial art. Like he said, he did a lot of different martial arts. You're gonna find in this video already that the stuff that works in self-defense, protecting yourself, you're gonna find that it's him attacking, it's him being offensive, it's him hitting him with something. That is very important because in real life, blocking or being defensive is not going to get the other guy to stop attacking you. The only way to get the other guy to stop attacking you is by hitting him with something that hurts. I don't know why people don't understand that. That, in essence, is the start of practical or self-defense or real martial arts. It's hurting the guy. And so you're going to see he's doing this. And that's where you can get, the Jeet Kune Do principle of intercepting. That's the whole point of intercepting. Intercepting is the best form of defense is because rather than blocking or waiting for him to do something, you are attacking while he's trying to attack. Be a swing or punch, or when you see the telegraph he's going to punch, you intercept and you hit him. It works because you're hitting him with something that hurts before he can do something. That's what you see a lot of this guy do. All the stuff you're going to see him doing, he uses the same principle of intercepting or being offensive by hitting you with something. And when he does that, a lot of other stuff can work behind that. So you're not going to see him blocking. You're not going to see him being reactive. You're going to see him being proactive, going in, hitting while the aggressor tries to do something.
Yeah.
Right? And they go in and they go down and they go this way. Similar to that, but taking it from more of combative, and a lot of people are copying that. We do something, it's called arrowhead.
Arrowhead. Okay.
So the arrowhead is above your head. So when you punch my head, most of the time is a big arrowhead.
It's going to be a big...
So like I said, if I block with the hand and your weight pulls forward, throwing your weight at me, you're going to break my spinal balance. So imagine what you need to teach the people for self-defense is you're only 140 pounds, 130 pounds woman.
There you go.
and this guy's attacking you, trying to grab your head or something like that,
Yeah.
and you're gonna do one of those, go, boom, oi, and then he's all top of you.
Right.
What we do is, first of all, we talk with our hands.
Okay.
Remember what I said.
There you go.
De-escalate.
Something I always talk about and teach as well. Always have your hands in front of your body up. You're talking, and you want it to be casual. You don't want it to be like, hey, bag up. Hey, sir. You don't want it to be like weird. You just casually, I'm just casually talking with my hands. I'm talking, hey, yeah, I don't want it to look like I'm doing anything. But at least the way I do it as well, I have both my hands on the center line but in front of my body. So that if they do something, I can intercept and I can defend. All while I look like I'm just de-escalating. I'm talking to the guy. Yet I don't do it like this, hey, sir, because I don't want it to look like I could be trying to do anything. You want it to be very casual.
Please stop. Okay? Then I put my hands, I create what I call a fence. You see this part?
Okay.
This way. A lot of people talk like that, but if you talk like that, go ahead. You talk like that, and I pull the knife and I do this.
Yeah.
What happens to this part?
You're right. I didn't think of that.
But if you go like this, right, and I cut your hand, I'm cutting tissue. I'm cutting a little muscle. You're not gonna die.
He has a point. Obviously, if someone cuts you with a knife, it doesn't really matter how you hold your hands. You're gonna cut with a knife and it's gonna hurt. So that's why what I teach, if someone goes for their pocket, I mean, of course, I'm already be looking for that. But if they go for their pocket, you already should be thinking it's a weapon. So either A, when you see that, you run, or B, when you see that, you go in. You don't wait for him to pull out the knife. If you see him go for his pocket, you either charge and go straight in and hit him. You go straight for the hand and the wrist and control and hit, or you get out the way. You don't wait for him to pull out whatever he's going to pull out. That's all the time. If a guy's arguing, yelling, being mean, and he goes in his pocket, he's not going to give you a present. I mean, so don't just wait for him to pull it out. You're going to do something. So that's why holding your hands, I mean, I like this because it has a natural setup for the finger jab or to punch or to grab. This is a very awkward way, and yet again, if you're not used to this, it's going to be very awkward for you to attack from that. My whole thing is from here, I am waiting to attack. I'm saying to an A, I have to hit, or B, he's going to try to do something. I'm going to beat him to the punch much faster than he has time to swing or do anything else.
This
Right.
is artery. This is muscle.
Got it.
Different. So I talk like this. I can keep changing it, but I keep what? A fence in front of me.
Yeah.
In order for you to get to the yard, my head, you got to pass what?
Because see, that's the thing. That's why, yet again, you can hold your hands either way. Because if this gentleman goes for a knife, he's close enough to where you can just hit him. And that's what I teach. So you don't really have to do it like that. But the main thing is have your hands out.
Got to pass the guard. Got to do.
You can call it the guard, the fence. Okay? If I stay here with the fence, and that's why I don't call it self-defense, if I stay in the fence and you're throwing 1, 2, punk, boom, boom, right? But he comes at you and wants to take you.
Yeah.
Right? And I block and I block. You're standing in one place. If you came forward,
He's trying to really get him to actually throw the punches.
Got it.
overwhelming.
Yes.
So what we do is we hold the fence like this and we go right underneath. Now when you throw it, I got the block.
Coming forward. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And now what I'm going to do, as you throw, I'm talking to you, throw.
Okay.
Boom.
Got it.
See?
So
This is the principle we're already talking about. That all this stuff's going to do is going to be offensive, because that's the thing. When you look at guys that are good, guys that have used your stuff, guys that can fight, whatever, when you talk about the real life setting, all their stuff is always offensive. It's always hitting the guy with something that hurts. It's always hitting him. And so here, yet again, he already said that if he just waits for the person to attack, the guy's going to just overwhelm him with strikes, with whatever. And in real life, it can be it's going to be overwhelming. Doesn't matter how good you are. It's going to be hard to just defend all those punches. So, yeah, what he's doing, what I teach, is to intercept him. That's what he's doing. He went in as he was going to keep punching. You intercepted him and he hit him with something that hurt. That is like the first principle of self-defense. You have to intercept and you have to hit him with something that hurts.
it literally is an arrowhead.
So that's the thing. You're going to see all this stuff. It's going to be some sort of, this guy's going to throw an attack and he's going to defend an attack right away. Or just beat him to the punch.
So it's arrowhead, but pay attention to what happens. When you throw, I want you to throw. But
okay.
Don't throw like model for me.
Okay.
Throw like you want to hit me in the chin.
Okay.
I'm talking.
And obviously a lot of guys will say, oh, well, they're doing a lot of swinging, and I'm not going to swing, but I'm going to do a straight punch. Why aren't they doing that? You got to think. if you're going to teach defense, self-defense, you have to first start from what most people do. Most people, from everything I've seen and been in, it's always, most time, it's going to be a swing if the guy's untrained. Now, if they're trained, yes, they're going to do other stuff, yes. But that's why it's good to start out with what most likely will happen. The guy's going to do some sort of swing, a hard, fast swing. And so it's first how to defend against that, and then we go over other stuff. But yet again, most untrained people are going to swing of some sort. And so that's why it's good to start with this.
Got it. Got
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all I'm doing in here is I attack the attacker.
Yeah.
So as I'm blocking your hand, kind of,
Remember, say it's deflecting. That's the thing. He said kind of. He's really deflecting because he's not blocking. His arm is at an angle to where you saw he said he's a strong man, but it's not really strength at all. It's structure. You could call it economy of motion or whatever, but he's using structure to defend the attack, which is what you should do. Here we go.
model for me.
Okay.
So like you want to hit me in the chin.
Okay.
I'm talking.
To see his arm is at an angle. That's how you, that's one thing I teach, especially if I'm here, if I do defend a swing, my hand's coming up at an angle. So when he hits, it deflects off my forearm and it hurts him. But also it makes all the force travel in my arm and down to the ground. That's what he's doing. That the force comes in this forearm, which hurts him actually, but it goes straight down and straight to the ground where he's stable. He's using structure. That's, and they're using Wing Chun. This is similar to a Tan Sao, but that's the idea. At the same time, he's able to hit him with something.
Got it. Got
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all I'm doing in here is I
See,
attack
there you go.
the attacker.
Yeah.
So
Yes, with
as I'm
structure.
blocking your hand, kind of, I'm attacking your karate arrow in the same time.
Okay.
So my intention is to talk to you, and I'm watching your eye. I'm going for your eye. See?
There
you
you
can
go.
move your face. It doesn't. This is where your eye was before. I'm going for your eye. When I'm here, I hide under this. Okay? So that's the first thing I teach people. Arrowhead. Hey, they throw. Hey, make it move forward.
There you go.
When you move forward and you got a 240, 255 pound, and you do this again, boom, they move back and now they pissed. Yeah.
Pull that, yeah.
You throw, hey, please, you throw it, and I come in and I grab.
There you go.
Now I'm in control. All right, so when I control in here, I'm not worried about this hand. This, the most he can do is, that's like a padding.
See, from here, he could go in an arm drag if he's a grappler, pass his arm through and take his back. He could go into clinch and knees and elbows. He can do a lot of stuff from this position, which is good. But you saw he established this by intercepting and hitting him first. And like I said, he talked about stepping when he does it to get all that force into him while he hits him. That's good to have that step, to have that energy, to hit him hard, and then he can go into whatever he wants after this.
Hit my head, anything you want. Go ahead, hit my head. Different.
Two, he has this other hand has control of his neck and head, and so he's keeping his head off balance, his head off center, and so he has him in a good spot right here to do something else.
But what I got is the center line of his body.
There you
Control
go.
already. In,
See, knees to the groin,
Krav Maga
kick,
kick,
yeah.
knees take away.
And see, people will say, "Oh, well, why is he just sitting like this? That's not realistic. I wouldn't be sitting." But yet again, he already hit him, he hurt him, and he's freezing at one specific spot in the fight. Obviously, this is only going to be like 0.1 second of the fight. But the reason why he's like this, and the reason why he can't just stand up, is his hand is on his neck. So he's pushing down on his head, and where your head goes, the body follows. This is why wrestlers, when they're training a lot, they're hitting the head, they're framing off the head. MMA, they frame off the head. That's something I do. When the guy goes for takedown, you frame off the head because where the head goes, the body follows. And since his hand is on his neck, he's pushing the head down, and by default, he's not able to sit up because his head is off center. So that's why he can't just stand up.
From Silat, right? Pull him down to the street.
I like that. I like that.
Beat
I
the
like
shit
that. I like that. That's good. That's a lot of martial artists don't talk about, is using the clothes to off balance him. That was really good. That was really good.
In,
That he pulled more over his head to make his head continue to be off balance. That's something you can do. You can grab the skin in real life as well. That's something you can do. There's a lot of things in real life that other martial artists don't really talk about, don't teach because they just don't think about it. But using the clothes is a very clothes pulling. It works if you know how to do it. And he did it perfectly. He didn't just grab his clothes. But he pulled it over his head. So now it's forcing my head down. I can't see, but also I'm off balancing the guy as well.
My guy kick, knees take away from Silat, right? Pull him down to the street.
He's off balancing. He can't just keep hitting him now. He's on the ground, and now he can do whatever he wants.
Beat the shit out of him. You attack the bottom of a building, the top will come down. I take the legs out. I take the legs away. It doesn't matter. I put the shirt over his head.
So see, that's the whole thing. He's only doing this because he's taking his balance. He's taking his structure. Now he can kick out the leg. Something you see Professor Dave do a lot in AJ Jiu-Jitsu. It's a really good technique too, but he's doing that because he already hit him. The guy's stunned already, and he's off balanced him. Now he can go for the shirt drag over his face.
And he's going down.
He's keeping him off balance so he cannot attack. That's the thing. So people say, oh, that's not realistic. It is realistic because you got to think. This is all happening within 1 second. It's that fast. But he's talking, he's freeze framing it, but he can only do this because the guy's balance is off. If the guy's standing straight up, it's not going to work. You have to hit him first, hurt him, then get him off balance.
And now I'm starting to do street stuff.
I like that part the most. That's like so hockey player status, you know?
That's street fighting. You know, somebody wants to fight you and say, hey, buddy, I don't want to fight you. Boom, right here, 2 hands, done. What is he going to do? You know what I'm saying?
That's good. I mean, that's something people don't think about, but that's something you can really do. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
More fancy stuff is I go, okay, you're right. I go here.
Yeah, like a cross choke in jiu-jitsu or whatever you want to call it, you know, but using the shirt to wrap around to choke off the carotid artery, that's really going too.
Can you talk to the camera, please?
They do this a lot in jiu-jitsu with, you know, like gi training. You can grab it, get the tap there as well. So that's the same thing. Only thing with this, it depends, you know, the shirt has to not rip. If the shirt rips, it doesn't work. So just be wary of that. But yeah, it's good stuff as well.
You see this material? It's choking him. In security, that's very easy to do sometimes. Okay, buddy, we got to go outside. Start flopping your hands. Whoop.
Yeah, and you see how, yet again, he's getting his head off center. It's very awkward, so now he's losing his balance. So that prevents him from just continuing to strike.
Come on, I said let's go outside.
By the way, this episode's brought to you by
That's the biggest thing. Getting your head off, getting the guy's head off center. It's breaking your spinal alignment. So therefore, he's not going to be able to sit up. He's not going to be able to see and just throw punches. He's off balance. His structure is broken. And now he's in a very awkward position. That's why this stuff's working.
It's a new training website I'm putting together with my good friend Jared Arbuckle. It's going to be a place where you can learn how to do Kung Fu Sansu and knife fighting.
My closest weapon to the guy will attack the weakest part of his...
There you go. That's something I teach all the time. I'll show you right now, yet again. That's why the hands are here, because this is a very easy finger jab. I'm not telegraphing, I'm going straight to. Another thing you can do, the throat. If he's grabbing you or something, I can go here for the soft spot of the throat and push in, and it doesn't feel good. That works as well. But if the guy's talking, I'm going to go for the eye first. And, you know, all 4 fingers go to one eye. If he's grabbing me, then I can go this and push away, or I can do the eye. Doesn't matter. Either one works. But I use the eye first. And if they grab me, then I can use this, the throat, and push to make them go backwards. It's very good.
Body, which is what?
The eyes.
Probably, the eyes. Yeah. A lot of people forget that. I'm just, you know, if you didn't...
And see, it works. There you go. And I was right. But also, too, it works with glasses anyway. Especially if the finger jab, it's, you know, Chinese origin. It's a spear. That's the biggest thing. It's not a... It's really an actual... I'm spearing, I'm thrusting through the person's eye. And so if you do it with the glasses, you're going to break the glasses. But yet again, the reason why we do the finger jab is because out of all the times I've seen it, I mean, it ends the fight instantly. But also, let's say if it just didn't end the fight, if he's just that tough, right, which he's not. But let's say if he was, you hit him in the eye, you're going to break his glasses, and you're going to cause him to close both of his eyes, and his head will go back. That's what you want. Because now when the guy's like this, now I can do whatever other martial art I can do. I can punch, I can kick, I can grapple like a knee, I can elbow. It sets up everything else. So that's the biggest thing of this video, is that the techniques he does is only after he's intercepted and hurt the guy first.
I have the glasses on. I don't want to break it.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
If you didn't have the glasses on, this is what happens. Right there.
See, there you go.
But in the eye.
You and Cliff are in the same...
And see, it works because he's hitting off center. So see, I'm my hands covering center line. So if he defends, I can still defend. I can still protect myself. And two, it's the straightest possible, the fastest, straightest line. It's quick because it's a straight shot.
Cool when it comes to the
So
jokes.
again, if he tries to swing while he's doing that, he's going to beat him to the punch every time.
That's
So
what
that-
Cliff and Mastro,
Yeah.
Fred, you know Fred?
Oh, of course.
So Fred says, you know, that little guy, watch out for him. So it shows that no matter how small you are, it doesn't matter. This is vulnerable in anybody. 6'7", if I can get
Works
here,
really well.
it's a done deal. So when people talk about Krav Maga, they have scenarios, grab. So, you know, Fred does this and hits, you know.
So I'll say something, he's going to do it. And I already know what he's going to do because I already know. We already talked about the whole video he's been doing is whenever he does something to intercept and hit him with something that hurts. This is something that I teach as well all the time. Somebody grabs you, your first instinct should be to defend and hit. To not try to break the grip, defend and hit. So if he grabs, he can just hit him. So that's the thing, if someone grabs my neck, my first thing, defend, to try to here, I'm going to grab and try to break the choke a little bit so I can hit in the face and the eye. Defend a little bit to hit in the throat. You know, that the whole thing is all offensive. But if I can hit the guy first, hit him, now I can start breaking down, I can start turning, I can start doing whatever I want to do. But I have to hit him first. Here, yet again, I can kick for the groin after I break this a little bit. And then finish whatever I'm trying to do to get out of that. But that's the big thing. Someone grabs you, eyes and throat are always open. If you don't want to do that, hit him in the face. Hit him in the face. Because yet again, when you do any of those things, they'll close their eyes, their head's going to go back. That's the reaction you want.
You know, or sometimes they do other stuff, you know, come in, come out.
And see, that stuff can work. It works. I'm not dissing it that much. But if the guy's super big, super strong, super aggressive, you want to hit them first. One thing I really teach, if it's a really big guy and they grab you, double eye gouge works really well. Is pain right away overwhelms them.
You know, all kind of fancy stuff. But in reality, the only time you have time for is the only time I allowed one hand to come in, control this one and go there.
There you go. What I say, he's intercepting and attacking him. That's his game plan because that's what works. Because that stops him from continuing to hurt him. Because like I said, the only way to get the guy to stop attacking you is to hurt him. That's it. So he hits first, then he can go for whatever wrist lock, fancy arm breaks, whatever. But he has to hit him with something that hurts first.
And here now I can do the fancy
There
up,
you go.
up, keep and go.
But if you would go to that first, the big guy's too big and strong, it's not going to work.
You know what the trigger point is?
Ooh, that's a little painful. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
If you're a big believer in pain complying,
Yeah.
then it would work for you. Pain complying. I trained a little bit with somebody else I didn't mention, and God bless me and bless his soul, Gene LaBelle.
Oh, okay.
He used to believe in handling. You have a handle right here.
See?
You have a handling right here.
Grabbing the skin, what I said earlier. Stuff in C-Lot, the whole Kung Fu stuff, grabbing the skin works as well. It hurts, and you have leverage. You have control of the guy, too, so that's something you can work with, too.
Right? Never mind this.
Just so you know.
But
The ear, the armpit right here, the back of the arm, the tricep, especially if they're like bigger, like maybe fat or strong, grabbing back here works as well. There's a lot of stuff you can do to set up stuff. I mean, it hurts, but it also gives you leverage and positioning to do something else.
he would grab your face. And you would be like, oh, please, master.
Yeah.
Rip your face.
Yeah.
So he's a big believer in ear pulling.
See, yeah, ear, yeah.
When you cause pain to somebody else and you get reaction from them, then they understand the language.
Yeah.
Then they understand.
He's totally right. But it has to be pain that hurts really bad. Yet again, you know, biting, eyes, groin, throat. It has to be something that really, really hurts. That overwhelms the sensitive, like nerves, you know, like leg kicks to the nerves and stuff. Something that really, really hurts to where it overwhelms their body to attack. That is so painful, they're not able to attack you or hit you no matter how mad they are. That's the point.
Understand the language, right? You're talking to somebody and you're trying to do fancy kickboxing. I gotta raise my leg. What if I hit him like this?
In the shin, yeah.
Oh, you know. straight, bam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
works,
teach-
especially with shoes like he did, because real life, we're going to have shoes on. Or boots. Boots work really well with that. I like to do more like a side kick because A gives you more range. And you've seen my videos, maybe I can get more range. I can jump into it and whatnot and cover a lot of distance. As well, when you're doing a side kick to the shin or the knee, it positions my head to where I'm further away from the person now, so they cannot hit me while I'm kicking them in the leg and in the fight.
Basically, a few kicks. If the guy is standing like that and start puffing, you know, I'm not gonna do any kickback.
You're going to notice, yet again, we talk about principles, concepts. When he starts doing this, he's going to hit him first because he has to intercept, he has to hit him with something that hurts to make him change his mind. So you can see he's not going to wait for him to punch him 20 times. He's going to intercept him first. He's intercepting his mind to hurt him. That's what he's intercepting.
You know, with the tip of my toes, that's what I got from Goju-Ryu from karate. And you do a snap kick like a whip.
Yeah.
It's fast, and they don't look at, hey man, I don't want to fight.
See that? It's tough. It hurts. It works. As well as doing more of a snap kick, it gets the kick back to where you're ready to do something, ready to fight. And it still allows all the force from that kick to stay in the person and is trapped in their body while it's not coming back into you. So that's one thing. You're able to get all your force into the kick. And your foot's already back in time, ready to do something else if it didn't work. But as you see, the best groin kicks are when the person's not expecting it and their adrenaline is not too high. So that works. But notice that his hands are still up because he could have still did something if it didn't work.
Done.
Oh, yeah, I missed it. He slapped.
cut
Oh,
off his
yeah, wait,
ear.
let's see. He hit his glass
It's
or
fast,
something.
and they don't look at, hey man, I don't want to fight.
That's what I just said. His hands are still up, so after the kick, he can still follow up and do something if the kick didn't work.
Done. Slap the cut off his ear. I'm being gentle.
Yeah, you are being gentle.
If I hit his ear like this, the equilibrium is gone.
Yes.
You're gonna pass out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying this is fast.
And notice, it's really good, notice is with the lead leg. So a lot of the stuff is with the lead hand or lead leg because it's faster. Because the lead leg and lead hand is the closest thing to the opponent. So what I do and stuff I teach is always the lead hand first with the lead leg first. Yet again, after that, I can go with the rear, but the first shot is usually always with the front hand, front foot because it's faster. They won't see it coming, and I can still do a lot of damage and be effective.
Right there, bam, bam, all day, Wing Chun. A lot of people, and it's very popular, you know, the kick, you know, that they do in Krav Maga, it's very popular. If they connect, it's a good job.
Yeah.
But trying to throw the shin and your legs are together, put your legs together, put your hands like you're gonna fight me, right? Ow!
Yeah.
That hurts me.
Yes, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is hard if the guy's legs are positioned in a certain way, or he's in a stance, or is bladed. It's not that easy to just go in between his legs all the time. So something I teach, you can do like a front snap kick at the groin. So instead of coming under his legs, this is the guy, instead of coming under the legs, you can come just at the groin with a front snap kick or a teep, whatever you want to call it. Many martial arts have the same kick. It's the same thing, but I'm bending at the knee and kicking just at the groin like I'm stabbing at it rather than going under. It'd still be fast enough to where once I kick, I'm still able to do other things with my hands.
So that's why I believe my toe kick, you can put your legs together, I don't care. Put them together. Put them together, close them. Protect your groins, right?
There you what I say. There you go. There you
It's
go.
difficult because it's coming upwards.
He's coming straight
And
at
I
it.
broke people's cup before, you know? I'm here, hey man, I don't want to fight. Boom, gone, right? Just punching him in the jaw.
So
That's
you
it.
see, that first hit, it stuns him. It stuns him to set up his next attack. So even though this is self-defense, he has to intercept him. He's a bigger, stronger guy. He doesn't know what he's going to do. He has to intercept him. And that's a big thing I teach. The big thing Bruce Lee taught. Man, it's a good thing Bruce Lee taught is intercepting the guy. Because when you do that, it doesn't matter how big and strong he is or what he knows, it's going to work. And it's going to surprise him and set up all your stuff after that.
If I just kicked here and let you recover and go, hey, okay, hey, principles,
Yeah.
the fight could continue.
Well, technically, you could do that run away. That's something I do teach as well. You can do one good hard hit and get out there and it's run. That is very true. Or you could hit and go in. But it's either or. You can't do in between. It's either you hit and run or you hit and just blast in and keep hitting him. It's either or. You can't, it's only one of those two options. Either hit and start bagging up. Because you can do that with the eyes. It works so well. You can hit him in the eyes and then just get out of the way and just get out of there. And that works beautifully. Or you can hit and keep hitting him. But it has to be one of the two. You can't hit there and kind of just sit in range and wait for him to either you get out of there or you keep hitting him.
This is fast. 1, 2.
Okay.
Or 2. That's it. If he still stands, there goes the throat.
Okay.
That could be a killer shot. So you have to watch what you're doing and how much of use of force you use. Depends. In a real fight, no rules.
Right. Okay.
But if you get into confrontation and something like that, and you're just gonna go, and they're doing that, then you can go, hey, I said I don't want to fight.
There you go. And then you can get out the way. And that works especially if they're not ready for it, which is the point when you do that. You know, if the guy's in a stance, chin tucked, it's going to be hard to hit him in the throat. But most real life situations, they're talking, they're yelling, my hands are down. That's when you'd hit them.
Maybe you get allowed that window to walk away.
Right.
You know? I mean, like I said, this kind of kicks to the leg will stop a guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've done it.
When
Man, I've done it
somebody-
so many times. It works. That's one thing. The low line side kick, Bruce Lee made famous. That works so well. I've done it so many times against guys 3 times my size. And it works because A, it hurts really bad, and you can break their leg. Or I mean, not break, you can dislocate them or hyperextend their knee. That's the real term. But also, it forces their foot on the ground. So the times I've used it, the guys are rushing in. He's rushing in because, yet again, black guys. I mean, that's just true. They rush into punch. They rush, and it works. But when I intercept with that kick, it forces their front leg on the ground, and it hurts them. So now when it jams that front leg on the ground, they can't rush me, and now I can do whatever I want to do, or I can get out of the way. But that works really well.
You go, hey, boom, open him up. You lost balance, right? Now, why
Yet
am
again,
I going to go?
He has the hand on the head to keep him off balance, to keep his posture broken.
Stay in one leg so you can take me down. I'm here. I'm just going to attack what's available to me.
So this is Street Smart. It's sort of like a whole plethora of different little tools and
So you see, the things right now, he's done a lot of martial arts, and a lot of martial arts can work in real life, but with the same underlying principles. That's why I like Jeet Kune Do a lot, is because it's about the principles and the concepts of what works. That the whole thing, it doesn't matter what technique, the whole thing is doing is that a lot can work if you hit the guy first and it hurts him. A lot can work. Now, he's not waiting for him to throw 3 punches and then try to do something. It's not doing that. He's hitting him first, or he's intercepting him with something that hurts, something that's effective, and then he can go on whatever he wants to do after that. That's the principle you're seeing, intercepting and being offensive, moving first. That with that principle alone, many martial arts systems can work. Wrestling, if you're a wrestler, you see it, wrestlers get in fights all the time, and what do they do? They go for the double leg first, and it works because he's intercepting him. He's intercepting the other guy's intent to hit him. So that's the big thing, intercepting. Obviously, Jeet Kune Do, that's what it's called, the way of the intercepting fist. And it's not all about intercepting, but it's the first part. The first part is about intercepting, because if you can understand that, that is the best form of defense. The best form to defend something is to intercept them. At least that's the most effective form to defend. Now, there might not be a time where you can intercept, and then you can do other stuff, but that's the first thing to understand. It's the first thing I go over with my guys, because if the guy wants to hurt you, he wants to beat you in, he really wants to hurt you, or even kill you, you better intercept him. You got to intercept him, and that's exactly what he's doing with all these techniques. And then once he hits the guy and it hurts, then he can go for the finger lock, then he can go for the sweeper throw, and other stuff too.
tricks you put together.
Right. When I come up to my elbows, yeah, do they have elbows in Krav Maga? Yes. But I like to use some of the elbows that they actually do in kickboxing. You know?
Oh, that's
You know?
that's a cool elbow. So you go in. Yeah.
So
go right
if
for
you
the
throw a
sternum, that
punch
hurts
and I go
a
from the
lot.
arrowhead, to hit her head with a rhino. Right? With a rhino.
Yeah.
I'm still protecting myself. Throw it.
I'm scared now.
Throw it.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
now when you
Elon from Inside Fighting, shout out. Somebody teaches the rhino of when the guy swings to come up in the cover with this while moving forward, while I'm going forward, I'm going for the kill. I'm going for the chest or face. For him, he's shorter, so the chest works. And hitting the sternum, it sucks. Hitting the solar plexus, that sucks. So that works as well. I'm taller, so when they swing and I do this, I go for the face, and that works really well.
really throwing it, right? You didn't take nothing from me.
Exactly.
But if I continue,
Yeah. Yeah.
you would collapse eventually.
Yeah.
I would go in here, collapse you, go in here, bring you down, drag you to the ground, all that stuff.
Okay.